Dear students, get equal education through Farooq Foundation online school. If you like our videos, then subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. And press the bell icon so that you can get the upcoming educational videos. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, who is most merciful and magnificent. I am Friha Iqbal, being mentor of Class 8. How are you, everyone? I hope so you all are doing good. In our today lecture, we will discuss about the third chapter of Class 8 on the ocean. Okay, first of all, you should have knowledge, proper knowledge about the poet and also about the poem. S.T. Coleridge, 1772-1834, was an English poet, literary critic, and a philosopher. Among his poetic works, The Rime of Ancient Mariner and Kubla Khan are the most appreciated and well-known poems. Biographia Literaria is his major prose work. He is one of the key figures of the Romantic movement, which focused on imagination, nature, emotions, and the supernatural. Coleridge is best known for his long narrative poems, especially The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, from which these lines are taken. He had a powerful imagination and often wrote about mysterious and magical themes. Coleridge was also a close friend of the poet William Wordsworth, and together they published Lyrical Ballads, a book that helped start the Romantic Age in English literature. Despite facing health problems and personal struggles, Coleridge remains one of the most influential poets in English poetry. These stanzas have been taken from S.T. Coleridge's poem, The Rime of Ancient Mariner, one of the most influential poems in English language. This poem is about an old sailor who narrates his long story about a voyage in which his entire crew was killed. In the given stanzas, the narrator explains the hardships and dangers that they encountered during the sea voyage. All in a hot and copper sky, the blood sun at noon, right up above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. Day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. All in a hot and copper sky, the blood sun at noon, right up above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. In first phrase, poet says, the intense and harsh weather they are facing. The sky is hot and copper, meaning it is burning, shiny, and metallic looking because of the extreme heat. The sun is described as a blood sun, showing it looks red and threatening. At noon, the sun stands directly above the mast of the ship, appearing still and giving no relief from the heat. It looks no bigger than the moon, suggesting that the heat has distorted their vision, or that the sun's brightness makes it seem small, yet painfully powerful. Overall, these lines create a picture of unbearable heat, exhaustion, and a feeling of being trapped under a cruel, blazing sun. पहले बंद में शायर बताता है कि मलाह इंतहाई सख्त और शदीद मौसम का सामना कर रहे हैं। आसमान गरम और तांबे जैसा है, यानी वो जलता हुआ, चमकदार और धात की तरह दिखाई देता है क्योंकि गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा है। सूरज को खूनी सूरज कहा गया है, जो जाहिर करता है कि वो सर्ख और खौफनाक लग रहा है। दोपहर के वक्त सूरज बिल्कुल जहाज के मस्तूल के ऊपर खड़ा नजर आता है, जो ये जाहिर करता है कि वो एक जगह ठहरा हुआ है और गर्मी से कोई भी राहत नहीं मिल रही। वो चांद से बड़ा नहीं लगता, जिसका मतलब है कि सख्त गर्मी ने उनकी नज़र को धंधला दिया है, या सूरज की तेज़ रोशनी उसे छोटा मगर तकलीफदा ताकतोर दिखाती है। मजमूई तौर पर ये सतरें नाकाबिले बर्दाश्त गर्मी, थिकन और एक जालिम दहकते सूरज के नीचे फंस जाने का मंजर पेश करती हैं। The second phrase is, day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. These lines describe how the ship has become completely motionless on the sea. Day after day, nothing changes. The ship does not move forward because there is no wind to push it. The phrase, nor breath nor motion, shows that both the air and the sea are lifeless and still. The poet compares the situation to a painted ship upon a painted ocean, meaning everything looks frozen, as if it were just a picture on a wall instead of a real ship on real water. This comparison emphasizes the stillness, helplessness, and frustration felt by the sailors as they remain stuck in the same place with no hope of movement. ये सतरें बताती हैं कि जहाज समंदर में बिल्कुल बेहरकत हो चुका है। दिन पर दिन गुजरता जाता है लेकिन कुछ भी नहीं बदलता। जहाज आगे नहीं बढ़ता क्योंकि उसे चलाने के लिए हुआ मौजूद नहीं। न सांस न हरकत वाले अल्फाज जाहिर करते हैं कि न हुआ में जान है न समंदर में कोई हलचल। शायर इस हालत का मुवाजिना एक तस्वीरी जहाज तस्वीरी समंदर पर से करता है, यानी सब कुछ ऐसे लगा जैसे किसी दीवार पर बनी तस्वीर हो, न कि असल पानी पर चलता हुआ जहाज। ये तशबिया मिलाहों की बेबसी, थिकन और मायूसी को जाहिर करती है, क्योंकि वो इसी जगह फंसे रहते हैं और आगे बढ़ने की कोई उम्मीद नहीं होती। The third phrase is water, water, everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water, everywhere, but not a drop to drink. These lines describe the terrible situation the sailors face while stranded at sea. Although they are surrounded by endless water, it is all salty ocean water which they cannot drink. The heat is so intense that even the wooden boards of the ship begin to dry out and shrink. The repetition of water, water, everywhere shows their frustration and despair. They are surrounded by what they need to survive, yet it is completely useless to them. The final line, but not a drop to drink, highlights their extreme thirst and helplessness, making their suffering even more powerful and tragic. ये सतरें इस खौफनाक हालत को बयान करती हैं जिसका सामना मिलाह समंदर में फंस कर करते हैं। अगरचा वो बेइंतहा पानी से घिरे हुए हैं, लेकिन वो सारा पानी खारा समंदरी पानी है जिसे वो पी नहीं सकते। गर्मी इतनी शदीद है कि जहाज की लकड़ी तक सूख कर सकड़ने लगती है। हर तरफ पानी ही पानी की तिकरार उनकी मायूसी और परेशानी को जाहिर करती है। वो उस चीज़ से घरे हुए हैं जो उनकी ज़िंदगी के लिए ज़रूरी है, लेकिन वो उनके किसी काम की नहीं। आखिरी मिसरा, पर पीने को एक कतरा नहीं, उनकी शदीद प्यास और बेबसी को नुमायां करता है, जिससे उनका दुख और भी ज़्यादा दर्दनाक और अफसोसनाक बन जाता है।